If you're familiar with my YouTube channel and you're not stumbling across this video randomly through the interweb, you'll understand that we've been having a lot of problems with East Precinct in Portland, Oregon. The city attorney, the district attorney, and Portland Police Bureau are of the opinion that we don't have a First Amendment right to congregate on this sidewalk, the parking lot across the way in a private apartment complex, or part of the next block beside Portland Police Bureau's East Precinct, and we beg to differ, and there's been conflict. Anywho, I've been getting a lot of ire and people complaining on the interweb that all we're doing is cussing the cops out over it. We were lucky enough to have a conversation, well, mostly me, with Sergeant Hughes. This is a cop that I had a very long history with over the years, and he's always been willing to speak with me on camera in a very candid, frank way. He's the officer you see in the middle there with his back to the precinct doors with the flashlight coming out of his camera. Without further ado, here's that conversation between me and Sergeant Hughes.
Yeah, no, that's not, doesn't say as for notice only, so I can push that to the Alright, so thank you very much. So like I said, you guys aren't going to arrest us. You guys are being unlawful arrest, and that's what we do. First one not to fail. Jackboot thug, no fucking conception of liberty, no law, no constitutional right, First Amendment right.
I know it's you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm just staying back off the road.
I've talked to you like a million times.
I know you have.
What is going on?
It's a matter of principle.
No, I agree. There is a matter of principle, and you have that. How long have I known you?
7, 8 years.
7 or 8 years. Yeah, and I've always been fair.
Yep, and
Yeah, you can help me out on an arrest or two.
I've kept the peace on some of your crime scenes, Jess. When you were doing an investigation, Jess.
And occupy and everything. So, like I said, it's a two-way street. I understand the thing about filming. I've always been cool with you when filming.
It's not about that. It's about you guys telling us that a section of the sidewalk is okay for pedestrians, but not okay for protesters.
Can I explain something? Where we're blurring the line, I think, a little bit with protests and everything else.
Wait, I'll catch your audio while I'm filming him dance.
That's fine.
So please tell us more. And who are you? And
Mike, you know who I am.
I know, but my YouTube subscribers don't know who you are. So
It's my badge. It's right there. My name. Sergeant Hughes.
Sergeant Hughes, whom I've known for at least 8 years.
Yes.
So it's a matter of principle for us,
Okay.
right?
But, and I hear you.
This all started when Pete Simpson, let me make 2 sentences and then I will listen to you for as long as you want. This all started when Pete Simpson decided to blur the line between that, what's his name, Eric Kroll?
Yeah.
Eric Kroll guy and us. Yes, he was watching the police. No, he's not really a cop watcher, okay? Like associating us, no cop in the entire history of the world has ever been filmed to death. Okay, I've filmed you guys over 1,400 times, never interfered, never threatened violence. Okay, we are about as benign as you can get. Now, please, tell us your perspective, and I'm willing to listen.
Okay, so as of late, especially within the last, I'd say 3 months, there have been some very serious instances where police officers were attacked.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Which very likely has made police all around the country a little nervous when it comes to people monitoring them and watching their behaviors in an unnatural and not normal way.
Of course.
So over time, you showing up at our calls on big scene calls, as well as some of the other stringers that are out there, has become kind of a normal practice.
Right.
Right?
Right.
To where
that's the point of us doing this, is we want to normalize it so we don't have to do it as activists, and citizens can do it as citizens, and I can go film nature. I can spend more time with my dog and whatever else I want to do for my leisure time.
But back to what I'm talking about, the nervous part.
Right.
Where officers,
where you guys are,
look at me. I mean, I have a badge on, I have patches on my arms, I drive that police car.
Sure, a marked unit, right.
So, I mean, and it's out there as community policing. So when people know we're the cops. Right. When we're in a neighborhood driving around, we know the police are here. Hopefully it brings the fear of crime down a little bit because the police are here. And that kind of thing. But the flip side to that is, dressed like this, driving cars like that, working in a building like this.
Right.
Everybody knows where the police are, how to find them,
right,
and where they are. Now I can't make any comments about this recent arrest you just mentioned.
Right, with Bob and Sarah.
Probably no, not that one. The other one.
It's the Kroll guy.
Mr. Kroll.
Yeah, I spoke with him once.
Okay, well, he's represented. I would imagine by attorney and everything. So I can't.
He is. I understand that.
Comment on
But
that
like,
case or whatever.
he is not us. You know, I have my opinions about what happened, but that he is not a police accountability activist. He is just a guy that likes to listen to police scanners, as far as I know. Like, I met him on one scene. Gang Task Force was on that scene. Okay. I noticed there's a police scanner coming out of a Tahoe, so I walked over and talked to him. All right, and I drooled over his police scanner because it's a really nice one, and asked him where I get one. I mean, talked to him for about an hour, and that's the only time I've ever had any contact with him. But like I said, I resent the implication, and Pete Simpson knows exactly what he's doing. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. He's trying to blur the line between what we're doing and what he did, and that is repugnant. It really bothers us. And then your other sergeants, not you, Sergeant Hughes, but the other sergeants, gave me and Bob tyranny tours, respectively, and told us that we can't have access to the public sidewalk in front of your East Precinct, or that public parking lot across the way of the apartments there, and the boundary ends partway in into the apartment complex itself. Like that's arbitrary and BS, and it flies in the face of the Constitution, and it really upsets us as activists.